I was curious what vocation looked like for people in our congregation, so I paid a visit to Gentle Dental in Mill Creek Town Center, where our own Jessica Buehler works as a dentist. While I was there, I figured why not have her take a look at my teeth.
Okay, David, I think we're done for today. Let me just get you sitting. And, all right, do you have any other questions for me?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
Jessica, tell me something you love about being a dentist.
I think the coolest part of being a dentist is actually watching families grow over time. So I've been here for 8 years, and I have been able to be a part of families through all of life's changes and seasons, and checking in with people every 6 months just has a really nice quality to it, to see where people are at and how things have changed.
Wow. So tell me something you don't love about being a dentist.
Ooh, I think that the physical aspects of doing dentistry, leaning over people and working in a small space doing repetitive motion, has been a lot harder on my body than what I expected.
So you've told me that you did not set out to be a dentist. Pretty funny story.
I did, yeah. No.
How did you end up here?
So I originally was a musical theater and anthropology major in undergrad, and I felt a very distinct calling into dentistry by the Lord. He, through a number of circumstances, made it abundantly clear that this was what he wanted me to do, and originally it was the sort of vision was that I was going to be using dentistry to gain access for indigenous missionaries. And while that has happened some here and there in mission work I've done, it's been really surprising to me how God has used this job here where I live and as part of my life, both to bless me and to bless my patients. And
so tell me something about that. Where have you seen God working through you in this practice?
So I received, maybe a few years ago, I received a letter from a patient of mine who was actually in rehab for drug addiction, and she sent me a letter just saying that I was the only healthcare provider who had identified her drug habit, because she had drug-seeking behavior in my office, and kind of called her out on it, and hopefully in a loving way, and she had sent me a letter to say thank you for that. Also, I have had patients who have told me that the Lord has ministered to them in their time here, that it was a place of peace and rest for them.
Now that's counterintuitive.
Yeah, in a season that was, otherwise really tumultuous, and I don't aim to talk about, my relationship with God at work. It comes up here and there, but there's something about patients who are walking with the Lord or who are interested in that where it just authentically happens here and there, and so it's been.
So you told me about a letter you got last month.
Yeah, I received a letter right before I went on maternity leave from one of my patients who I have always admired, and she said that she was going through some troubled times in her marriage, and that her time here, as what she believed as a result of my walk with the Lord, was a respite for her, which it was amazing to hear. I had no idea that was happening at the time. I'm just, trying to work on her teeth. So.
Wow. Well, Jessica, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Good to see you.
Thank you for living out your vocation so beautifully.
Thank you. Me too.